Horses have been by man's side for thousands of years, helping us to work, fight, and explore the world around us. But throughout history, there have been some horses that were more than just animals. They were legends. Today we will be exploring 7 most mysterious horses in history and legend. So let's get started. Number 7. Alexander the Great's Bucephalus. Alexander the Great was a legendary warrior who conquered much of the known world. And by his side through all of his adventures was his trusty horse, Bucephalus. But this was no ordinary horse. According to legend, only Alexander was allowed to ride. Bucephalus and the two were said to be almost telepathic in their understanding of each other. This may sound far-fetched, but it is a testament to the bond between man and horse that, even today, people still talk about the amazing feats they accomplished together. One story about Bucephalus that has been passed down through the ages is how Alexander tamed the untamable beast. When Alexander first saw Bucephalus, he knew that this was no ordinary horse. The animal was so wild and strong that no one could get near him, but Alexander was determined to make him his own. After trying and failing to tame the horse using traditional methods, Alexander had a brilliant idea. He released Bucephalus into an open field and then climbed up a tall tree. From up there, he talked to the horse in a soothing voice until it became calm and eventually allowed him to pet it. It took time and patience, but in the end, Alexander was able to form a bond with Bucephalus that would last a lifetime. Another famous story about Bucephalus is the Battle of the River Granicus. In 334 BC, Alexander and his army faced off against the Persians at the River Granicus. The battle was fierce, and many lives were lost on both sides. But through it all, Bucephalus remained by Alexander's side, never once faltering in his loyalty or courage. One story says that during the battle, Bucephalus was wounded multiple times, but he kept fighting until the end. Another version says that Bucephalus saved Alexander's life when he carried him off the battlefield after he was injured. Whatever the truth may be, one thing is certain. Bucephalus was more than just a horse. He was a loyal companion and a true hero. After Alexander's death in 323 BC, Bucephalus continued to live on in legend. According to some accounts, Alexander's friend and general Ptolemy took Bucephalus with him when he became ruler of Egypt. Others say that Bucephalus died of a broken heart when Alexander was killed. There are even rumors that Bucephalus's bloodline continued on through the ages, and that some people still possess his blood. Whether or not these stories are true, one thing is for sure: the legend of Bucephalus will live on forever. Number 6. The Ghost Horses of the American West. The American West is a land of mystery and intrigue, and one of its most famous legends is the ghost horses that are said to roam the plains and deserts. These ghostly apparitions have been reported by many people over the years, and their presence has been felt from Texas to Montana. There are many different stories about these ghost horses, but all of them share some common themes. The horses are always white or gray, and they are usually seen galloping across the landscape at night. Some people say that the ghost horses are the spirits of Native American warriors who were killed in battle. Others believe that they are the souls of settlers who lost their way and never made it to their destination. Still, others say that the ghost horses are simply figments of the imagination, created by the lonely travelers who see them. One of the most famous sightings of the ghost horses occurred in the 1920s, when a group of cowboys were driving a herd of cattle through the desert. They had been traveling for days, and the men were exhausted and hungry. Just as they were about to give up hope of ever reaching their destination, they saw a herd of white horses in the distance. As they got closer, they realized that the horses weren't real, but were actually the spirits of long-dead cowboys who were warning them to turn back before they, too, became lost in the desert. While there is no evidence that the ghost horses actually exist, there is something about them that continues to fascinate people today. Perhaps it is the mystery surrounding their origins, or the possibility that they are the spirits of those who have died, trying to conquer the harsh terrain of the American West. Whatever the reason, the ghost horses of the American West are sure to remain a part of the country's folklore for many years to come. Number 5. Pegasus, the winged horse. Pegasus is one of the most famous creatures in mythology. The winged horse is said to have been born from the blood of the Gorgon Medusa and is said to have been the mount of the Greek gods, Zeus and Poseidon. Pegasus is often depicted as a symbol of divine inspiration, heroic courage, and freedom of thought and expression. In Greek mythology, Pegasus was the son of Poseidon and the water-dwelling creature named Medusa. When Perseus beheaded Medusa, her blood flowed onto the ground and created Pegasus and another creature named Chrysaor. Pegasus was said to have been immortal and was considered a sacred animal to the Greeks. It was believed that he could fly faster than the wind and that his hooves could shake the earth. One of the most famous stories involving Pegasus is his role in the Trojan War. During the war, the Greeks built a giant wooden horse as a way to infiltrate the city of Troy. Inside the horse, they hid a number of soldiers who snuck into the city undetected. The next morning, the Trojans were ready to celebrate their victory. But they didn't know that the Greeks were waiting inside the horse to attack. When the soldiers emerged from the horse, the Trojans were caught off guard and were soon defeated. Pegasus is said to have played a key role in the Greek victory, as his ability to fly allowed him to scout out the Trojans and direct the Greek soldiers to their enemies. After the Trojan War, Pegasus continued to be revered as a symbol of wisdom and strength. He is often depicted in ancient Greek art and literature, and his image has been used to represent many different ideals and concepts. Today, Pegasus is still a popular figure in mythology and folklore, and his story continues to inspire artists and writers around the world. His image is often used to represent freedom of thought and expression, as well as the power of imagination and creativity. Number 4. The White Horses of Uffington. The Uffington White Horse is a mysterious prehistoric hill figure carved into the side of a hill in Oxfordshire, England. This massive horse is said to be over 200 feet long and 30 feet high, making it one of the largest and oldest hill figures in Europe. The horse was likely created during the Iron Age, sometime between 800 BC and 400 AD. While the exact method used to create the figure is unknown, it is believed that the builders used simple tools such as picks and shovels to carve the horse into the hill. The figure was likely created by a community of people who lived in the area, and it served as a symbol of their culture and identity. The Uffington White Horse is a popular tourist attraction and can be seen from miles away. It is also a scheduled ancient monument, which means that it is protected by law. Visitors are not allowed to climb on the horse or damage it in any way. One of the most interesting aspects of the Uffington White Horse is its connection to the ancient Britons. The horse is said to have been a symbol of the goddess Rhiannon, who was the mother of King Arthur. It is believed that the horse was used in religious ceremonies and was a symbol of fertility and abundance. Another theory suggests that the Uffington White Horse was a symbol of the Celtic god Cernunnos, who was often depicted with a horse's head. Cernunnos was associated with nature and the cycle of life, death and rebirth, and it is possible that the horse was used to represent him. While the true meaning of the Uffington White Horse remains a mystery, it is clear that it was an important symbol to the ancient people who lived in the area. It is a reminder of the rich history and culture of Britain, and is a testament to the skill and ingenuity of the ancient Britons. Today, the Uffington White Horse is still revered as a powerful symbol and is a popular tourist destination. Visitors from all over the world come to marvel at this mysterious prehistoric monument and to learn about the ancient culture of the area. Its enduring legacy is a testament to the power of ancient symbols and the rich history of Britain. Number 3. Copenhagen, the Horse of Destiny. Copenhagen is a name synonymous with the legendary Duke of Wellington, who rode the horse into battle and was said to be an incredibly brave and intelligent animal. Copenhagen was born in 1790 and was already a famous racehorse before he was purchased by the British government in 1814 to serve as the Duke of Wellington's mount. Over the course of his career, Copenhagen participated in some of the most important battles of the Napoleonic Wars, including the battles of Quatre Bras and Waterloo. Despite being shot in the neck and having his bridle shot through, Copenhagen remained in the thick of the fight, carrying the Duke of Wellington to victory. But Copenhagen's bravery and longevity were truly remarkable. In fact, he managed to survive being hit by 2 cannonballs and a musket ball without being seriously injured. That's quite a feat considering that a cannonball can weigh up to several 100 pounds and a musket ball can travel at speeds of up to 3,000 feet per second. The Duke of Wellington loved Copenhagen so much that he insisted on having the horse present at all major royal occasions, even when he wasn't on active duty. At the age of 27, he was still serving the Duke of Wellington and was present at the victory parade following the Battle of Waterloo. And if that wasn't enough, Copenhagen even had a starring role in a painting by Sir Edwin Landseer called The Duke of Wellington in Copenhagen at Waterloo. The painting depicts the Duke of Wellington on horseback reviewing troops at the village of Waterloo in 1815, shortly after the battle in which Napoleon was defeated. Copenhagen finally died at the age of 36 in 1827, having led an incredible life and seen more action than most horses ever do. Even in his old age, he was still a formidable sight, standing 16 hands high and weighing nearly 2,000 pounds. To this day, Copenhagen is remembered as one of the bravest and most resilient horses in history. His story is a reminder that animals can be just as courageous and loyal as any human, and that the bond between man and horse is truly special. Number 2. The Curse of the Arabian Stallion. Once upon a time in the Arabian desert, there was a powerful tribe that possessed a bloodline of magical stallions. Each stallion was born with a single black stripe down its back, and it was said that whoever rode one of these stallions would be granted superhuman strength and courage. The tribe took great pride in their stallions and kept them safe from harm. But one day, a young man named Hassan decided to betray his tribe. He made a deal with the neighboring tribe to steal one of the magic stallions and sell it to them for a hefty price. But as Hassan was leading the stallion away, it reared up and bit him, leaving a single black stripe on his chest. From that day forward, Hassan became known as the Cursed Man, and he was forced to wander the desert alone, never to be accepted by either tribe again. And so it was that the magic of the Arabian stallions was never to be shared with outsiders again. This folktale serves as a reminder that bloodlines hold immense power and that the past can come back to haunt us in ways we never imagined. The Curse of the Arabian Stallion is a cautionary tale that reminds us to respect the traditions and customs of our ancestors, and to never forget the importance of loyalty and trust. The story of the Arabian Stallion is one that has been passed down through generations of storytellers, and it continues to captivate audiences today with its themes of magic, betrayal, and redemption. The allure of the unknown and the power of bloodlines are timeless. And this folktale is a perfect example of the power of storytelling, to transport us to another world and teach us valuable lessons along the way. Number 1. The Vanishing Herd of Assateague Island. The Chincoteague ponies are a small breed of feral horses that live on Assateague Island in Virginia. The ponies are believed to be descendants of horses that were brought to the island intentionally or accidentally in the early 1600s. One of the most famous stories about the Chincoteague ponies is the legend of the ghost herd. According to the story, a ship carrying a herd of Spanish mustangs ran aground on Assateague Island during a storm. The horses managed to escape the sinking ship and survived on the island, eventually becoming the ancestors of the modern Chincoteague ponies. The ghost herd is said to appear every year on Halloween, galloping along the beach in a ghostly procession. Some people believe that the ghost herd is actually the spirits of the original horses that escaped from the shipwreck, while others believe that it is just a legend. Whatever the truth may be, there is something about the Chincoteague ponies that continues to fascinate people today. Their small size and unique coloring make them a striking sight to behold, and their story adds an air of mystery to their already captivating appearance. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe for more content. We appreciate your support and hope you continue to watch our videos. Thank you for watching.